25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. On first down is Brady. And this one too low. Gronkowski, the intended target. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right in the beginning.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A handoff to Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joe Tryon in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. And Gano's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Throwing, Jones. He's got Slayton on the slant. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. They'll run with Barkley. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On first down, Barkley fights loose, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Now Saquon Barkley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. Booker. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Devontae Booker. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On second and 9, Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Looking to throw on second down. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
They'll look to throw again. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. Jones, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Charles dealing. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
87 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. On first down, Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3rd and short, it's Booker. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away. And he goes out right around the 39. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here pulled in by Galloway. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 25. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. 124 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a give to Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Booker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Gary Brightwell with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys have now moved out in front. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 27, Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Running left, it's Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Booker on 1st down. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Operating from the gun, Jones. Touchdown! Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Flushed out right. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 38. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they will take a knee here. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Man, 188 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So here's Brady and the Bucs. Down by 9. 30 seconds to go. It's a tall order, but they do begin with decent field position on first down. Pass complete to Bell. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. He's got Bell. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Brady going up top for Miller. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth.
Gronkowski's going to go. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Giants, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers,